I've been watering the ground, waiting for a little green, but the surface is as barren as it has ever been. I see the other gardens blooming bright and standing tall, while I am just a quiet patch of dirt beside the wall. I wonder if the seed I planted withered in the cold. I wonder if this heavy waiting story is getting old. I stare at the empty earth, I whisper to the ground, am I entirely forgotten? Is a harvest to be found? But all the greatest growth happens completely out of sight. You are building up my roots before you bring me to the light. I am not stagnant, I am reaching deep below, building a foundation for the places I will go. The tree without a root will fall when the heavy winds arrive. It takes a hidden season just to help the branches thrive. You are protecting my fragile heart from the harshness of the sun, until the quiet, heavy work beneath the earth is done. I don't have to show the world a flower right away. I can trust the silent architecture of the clay. I stop measuring the surface, I trust what I can't see. I trust the master gardener is taking care of me. But all the greatest growth happens completely out of sight. You are building up my roots before you bring me to the light. I am not stagnant, I am reaching deep below, building a foundation for the places I will go. Do you feel like you're making zero progress? Like everyone else is blooming and you are just stuck in the dirt? Listen to me. Just because you can't see the growth doesn't mean it isn't happening. God is working on your foundation right now. He is growing your roots deep in the dark. When the time is right, you will break the surface. And because of this waiting season, you will be strong enough to withstand any storm. Don't rush the unseen work. You are growing. I am growing in the dark. I am held so tight, rooted in your love, waiting for the light. I've been wearing this heavy disguise for everyone I know, painting on a peaceful smile, making sure the cracks don't show. I speak the heavy words of faith, I nod and play the part. But there is a terrifying storm raging deep inside my heart. I feel like a fraud standing right inside the holy place, terrified that someone's gonna see the panic on my face. I drop my head into my hands, I whisper to the air, if they knew how weak I am, would anybody care? But you don't want the plastic version that I try to sell. You love me in the messy truth, where all my shadows dwell. You are not intimidated by my heavy, honest doubt. You don't need a polished vessel to pour your mercy out. I can be real with you, I can fall apart. Pressure to be perfect is a heavy choking chain. It keeps me from the healing that is hidden in the rain. I thought my broken pieces made me fully unapproved, but you look at all my chaos and you are completely moved. You sit down in the rubble of the walls I tried to build, and promise that this empty, honest cup will be refilled. I stopped pretending to be strong, I let the armor fall. I bring you my authentic mess, the greatest gift of all. You don't want the plastic version that I try to sell. You love me in the messy truth, where all my shadows dwell. You are not intimidated by my heavy, honest doubt. You don't need a polished vessel to pour your mercy out. Do you feel like an imposter right now? Are you exhausted from pretending that you have it all together, when inside you are completely falling apart? Listen to me. You don't have to fake it with God. He sees right through the filter, and He loves the messy, unfiltered version of you even more. He doesn't require you to be a finished product to enter His presence. He just requires you to be honest. Take off the mask today. You are profoundly safe here. I am safe to just be me. I am dropping the disguise, resting in the honest truth, reflecting in your eyes. The part I've lived in all these years is starting to feel tight. The roots are pushing at the edge, longing for a bigger light. But I look at all the flowers planted safely next to me, and I feel a heavy sorrow for the things that used to be. I'm terrified to leave them, terrified to grow too tall, thinking if I keep on rising, it will somehow hurt them all. I look at the fragile glass. I whisper to the air. Is it selfish to move forward, leaving what is sitting there? But growing isn't a betrayal. Stepping out is not a sin. You're the one who placed the longing for the horizon deep within you. I'm moving me to soil where my branches can expand, guiding every transition with a gentle, loving hand. I let myself grow. I step into the sun. Some seasons are for staying, some seasons are for flight, and holding on to dead things never brings them back to life. I bless the place that held me, I bless the hands that cared, but I cannot shrink my spirit just because I'm feeling scared. You're the master of the garden. You decide the time to move. I don't have to apologize, I don't have to prove. I take my roots out of the dark. I let the old dirt fall away. I step into the wider field, into the breaking of the day. But growing isn't a betrayal. Stepping out is not a sin. You're the one who placed the longing for the horizon deep within you. I'm moving me to soil where my branches can expand, guiding every transition with a gentle, loving hand. Are you feeling guilty right now? Because you are outgrowing a certain place or certain people? Do you feel like you're abandoning them just because you are moving forward? Listen to me. Growth is not a betrayal. God designed you to expand, to move, and to enter new seasons. You cannot shrink yourself just to make other people comfortable. It is okay to grieve the end of a chapter, but don't let guilt stop you from turning the page. Trust the gardener. I am reaching for the light. I am trusting in the new, leaving all the guilt behind, walking hand in hand with you. I look at the other tapestries hanging on the wall, colors shining perfectly, standing proud and tall. Then I look down at my hands, at the tangled mess of thread, a chaos of the grayest blues and the deepest, darkest red. I feel feel so far behind them, so broken and so frayed, wondering if the maker made a mistake when I was made. I hold the knotted strings, I whisper to the air. Why does my story look so ugly compared to what is there? But I am looking at the bottom, where the knots and tangles hide, while you are looking down upon the beautiful upper side. You weave the heavy sorrows with the brightest gold and blue, creating the masterpiece that is uniquely fully true. You don't make mistakes, you weave it all together. Comparison is a thief that steals the beauty of today. It blinds me to the miracle of the grace that comes my way. You didn't write my story to match another's rhyme. You are taking every tangled thread and taking all your time to build a specific glory that only I can wear. A testament of mercy built through all the tears and prayer. I stop looking at the left and right, I fix my eyes above. I surrender all my knotted threads to the weaver of my love. But I am looking at the bottom, where the knots and tangles hide, while you are looking down upon the beautiful upper side. You weave the heavy sorrows with the brightest gold and blue, creating a masterpiece that is uniquely fully true. Are you caught in the trap of comparison today? Looking at someone else's highlight reel and feeling like your life is just a messy, tangled failure? Listen to me. When you look at a tapestry from underneath, all you see are knots, loose threads, and chaos. That's how we view our own lives. But God is looking at your life from the top down. He sees the beautiful picture He is weaving. Don't compare your behind-the-scenes mess with someone else's finished product. The weaver knows exactly what he is doing with your threads. I will trust the master's hand. I am beautifully designed, leaving all the heavy weight of comparison behind. You've been hiding the bruise, covering the scar, carrying this heavy pain, walking so far. Every breath feels sharp, every step is slow, smiling for the world, but inside you're so low. you've tried to fix it all on your own. But this kind of hurting wasn't meant to be born alone. Are you hurting tonight? Let God heal you. Let His perfect peace flow gently through. He binds up the broken, He soothes the deep ache. He handles your heart with the utmost care it takes. Let Him heal you, just let Him. Have to pretend that the bleeding has stopped. He meets you right there where the teardrops have dropped. Healing takes time, like the breaking of dawn, but His love is the medicine you've been waiting on. Take off the bandages, show Him the pain. Let His mercy wash over it like the midnight rain. Are you hurting tonight? Let God heal you. Let His perfect peace flow gently through. He binds up the broken, He soothes the deep ache. He handles your heart with the utmost care it takes. I know it hurts so much right now, and I know you're tired of feeling this pain, but you don't have to be your own doctor tonight. The great physician is in the room. He is so gentle. He won't rush your healing, and He won't push you. Just give Him the broken pieces. Let Him put you back together. Healing is coming. He's touching the wound. The pain is fading inside this room. Rest your hurting heart. Let Him heal you. Let Him heal you. The path disappeared a few miles back. Now everything is blurry, fading to black. I've been walking in circles, trying to find home, but the further I go, the more I'm alone. I look at the sky, but the stars are all gone. I don't know how to keep pushing on. Feeling lost tonight. Jesus sees where you are. He tracks every step. You haven't gone too far. He leaves the 99 to find the one who strayed. that he gave, thinking I'm a soul that he wouldn't wanna save. But suddenly a light breaks through the dark trees. He's walking right toward me, bringing me to my knees. He doesn't ask me why, he doesn't say I told you so. He just wraps me in his arms and won't let me go. Feeling lost tonight, Jesus sees where you are. He tracks every step, you haven't gone too far. He leaves the 99 to find the one who's strayed. You are fully known, so don't be afraid. Do you feel completely directionless right now? Like you've made too many wrong turns and you're lost in the dark? Jesus is the good shepherd. You can never wander outside of his vision. He sees exactly where you are sitting right now. Stop trying to find your own way out. Just call his name. He will come and get you. I am found in the shepherd's hand. He guides my feet to the promised land. I'm not lost anymore. I'm not lost anymore. I'm not lost anymore. I'm standing at the crossroads, staring blindly at the dark, looking for a massive sign, waiting for a spark. I wanna see the whole map, every valley, every hill, but the horizon is a mystery, and the night is very still. I'm paralyzed by choices, terrified to make a move, thinking I have everything to lose and everything to prove. I hold my breath and wait. I whisper to the trees, please show me the entire path. Won't you show me, please? But you don't give a floodlight, you give a lantern's glow, just enough to see the place where my next foot should go. You ask me just to trust you with the step that's right ahead, to leave the distant tomorrow in your capable hands instead. Just one step, just one step of life. If I saw the whole journey, I might run away in fear, or rush ahead completely missing what is right down here. So you give me daily manna, just enough for me today, guiding me so gently along the shadowed way. I don't need a telescope to see the final end, I only need the steady hand of my savior and my friend. I stop demanding all the answers, I let the questions fade. I take a breath and step into the path that you have made. But you don't give a floodlight, you don't give a floodlight, you give a lantern's glow, just enough to see the place where my next foot should go. The next foot should go. You'll ask me just to trust you with the step that's right ahead, to leave the distant tomorrow in your capable hands instead. Are you completely frozen right now because you don't know what the future holds? Are you demanding that God show you the entire blueprint before you make a move? Listen to me, faith doesn't require a floodlight. It only requires a lantern. God promises to be a lamp unto your feet, not a crystal ball for your future. You don't have to figure out next year. You just have to take the next faithful step in front of you. He's holding the light. You won't trip. Just take the step. I will take the step. I will take the step. I will trust the glide. Will trust the glow. I will trust the glow. Walking in your light. Walk in your light. Moving soft and slow. And slow. And slow. I watch the world go sprinting by, completely out of breath, chasing after milestones, working almost to the death. But I am sitting on the bed, just trying to survive, using all the strength I have just to stay alive. My body doesn't move the way it did a year ago, and everything I try to do is frustratingly slow. I look at my heavy hands, I whisper to the gray, I'm so sorry I don't have the strength to run today. But you don't ask me for a sprint, you don't demand a race. You slow your holy footsteps down to match my fragile pace. You are the God of the weary, the shepherd of the weak. You sit with me in silence when I have no words to speak. You match my pace, you never rush me on. I used to tie my value to the things that I could lift. I thought my productivity was my only holy gift. But you are stripping back the lies the heavy world is told, showing me my fragile life is made of purest gold. I don't have to conquer mountains to be held inside your hand. Sometimes just breathing in and out is all you ever planned. I stop pushing through the pain, I let the striving cease. I surrender all my limits to your overarching peace. But you don't ask me for a sprint, you don't demand a race. You slow your holy footsteps down to match my fragile pace. You you're dealing with physical pain, chronic fatigue, or depression that makes simply getting out of bed feel like a marathon. Do you feel guilty because you can't keep up with everyone else? Listen to me, God does not measure your worth by your energy levels. He is not tapping his foot, waiting for you to hurry up and get better. He's a gentle shepherd. He slows down to walk exactly at your pace. You don't have to run today. Just rest. You are enough, exactly as you are right now. I am resting in the slow. I am safely left behind, wrapped inside a perfect love, so gentle and so kind. I've been holding back these tears all day, wearing a smile just to keep the questions away, trying to convince the world I'm doing fine, walking on a thin invisible line. But now the room is dark and the mask is gone. I don't know how to keep being so strong. You say let the tears fall, let them wash the pain. My love is the shelter in your midnight rain. You don't have to be perfect to be held by me. Just come as you are and let your spirit be free. Let your spirit be free. Let your spirit be free. I feel the shame creeping up beside my bed, replaying every wrong word I ever said. The guilt tries to tell me I'm too far gone, that I don't belong in the light of the dawn. But your mercy is louder than my deepest regret, a love so pure that I could never forget. Let the tears fall, let them wash the pain. My love is the shelter in your midnight rain. You don't have to be perfect to be held by me. Just come as you are and let your spirit be free. Listen to me. Your tears are not a sign of weakness. They're the prayers your heart couldn't speak. God gathers every single one of them. You are washed. You are forgiven. You are deeply loved. Just let it all out. I've been gripping the wheel till my knuckles turn white, trying to navigate through this heavy, blinding night. Swerving from the potholes, dodging every fear, trying to control exactly how the future will appear. But my arms are getting heavy, the road is far too long, and I'm realizing slowly that my strategy is wrong. I look at my trembling hands, I whisper to the rain, I can't keep carrying the weight of all this anxious strain. You asked me to surrender, to let the steering go, to trust you in the places that I cannot see or know. You are the master navigator through the dark and unknown. I don't have to drive this heavy, broken road alone. I let it go. I give you the wheel. The illusion of control is a prison in disguise. It keeps the heavy panic right behind my tired eyes. But you slide into the driver's seat, you tell the storm to rest. You promise that the destination will be for the best. I can finally lean the seat back, I can finally close my eyes, resting in the safety of the one who holds the skies. I stop fighting the direction, I let your wisdom guide. I become the quiet passenger, just sitting by your side. You asked me to surrender, to let the steering go, to trust you in the places that I cannot see or know. You are the master navigator through the dark and unknown. I don't have to drive this heavy, broken road alone. Are you exhausted from trying to control every detail of your life? Are you terrified that if you let go for even 1 second, everything will crash? Listen to me. You were never meant to carry the burden of playing God. Control is just an illusion born out of fear. Take your hands off the steering wheel tonight. Let him take over. He knows the way perfectly. You are safe to rest now. Enjoy the ride. I surrender the control. I am safe with you. The road is in your hands. You will see me through. The road ahead is covered in a heavy, blinding gray. I've lost my sense of direction. I've completely lost my way. The compass in my heart is spinning round and round. I'm looking for a purpose, but it's nowhere to be found. I look up at the clouds and whisper, why do I feel so lost? Am I just wandering aimlessly, paying such a heavy cost? Why do you feel lost? God has a plan for you. He drew the map of your life before you ever knew. You don't have to see the future to know you're on your way. The maker of the stars is guiding your every day. He has a plan, just trust his hand. He has a plan, just trust his hand. The pieces don't make sense when you're staring from the ground, but from the highest mountain, the perfect shape is found. He's weaving every detour and every broken dream into a beautiful masterpiece that is greater than it seems. I stopped trying to force the door. I finally dropped the key. I surrender all my timelines to the one who oversees. Why do you feel lost? God has a plan for you. He drew the map of your life before you ever knew. You don't have to see the future to know you're on your way. The maker of the stars is guiding your every day. Do you feel completely directionless right now? Like everyone else has it all figured out and you are just drifting? It is completely okay to feel lost, but you must know this: you are not forgotten. The author of your story hasn't dropped the pen. He has a very specific, beautiful plan for your life. You don't need to figure out the next 10 years tonight. Just take his hand and let him guide your very next step. I am not lost. I am being led. I will trust the path. Wherever I am, tread sound. He holds the land. He holds the moon. He holds the moon. I took 1,000 wrong turns, chasing after empty things, trading away my solid ground for paper mache wings. Now I'm standing in the dark, miles from where I started out, filled with heavy loneliness, completely wrapped in doubt. I've rehearsed my apology 100 different ways, hoping you might might take me back. After all these wasted days, I drag my weary feet, I whisper to the night, will there be a locked door, or will there be a light? But you are running down the road to meet me where I am. You don't demand a payment, you don't demand a plan. You throw your arms around my neck before I even speak. You are the resting place for the wandering and weak. You run to me, you welcome me home. You run to me, you welcome me home. I expected heavy anger, I expected heavy shame, but you put a ring upon my hand and call me by my name. You washed the dirt right off my feet, you clothed me in your best. You turned my heavy wandering into a holy rest. The miles that I traveled to run away from you were completely erased the second that I came in view. I stopped holding back the tears, I let the sorrow break. I fall into the perfect love that I could never fake. But you are running down the road to meet me where I am. You don't demand a payment, you don't demand a plan. You throw your arms around my neck before I even speak. You are the resting place for the wandering and weak. Do you feel like you've wandered too far away this time? Like you've made too many mistakes and God is finally fed up with you? Listen to me. There is no distance you can travel that outruns His grace. He's not standing on the porch with a checklist of your failures. He's running down the driveway to meet you. You don't have to clean yourself up before you come back. Just turn around. You are always, always welcome home. I am finally home. I am safe inside. No more running away. Nowhere left to hide. The water's spilling over, the boat is going down. The sky is turning black above this lonely sinking town. I'm bailing out the panic, but the waves are far too high. I'm screaming at the heavens, but there's only thunder's cry. I thought if you were with me, the journey would be smooth. But everything is breaking, and there's nothing left to say. I reach my shaking hands out, I whisper to the deep, how can you be so quiet? How can you be asleep? But peace is not the absence of the heavy crashing storm. Peace is knowing who is here to keep my spirit warm. You stand up in the chaos, you whisper to the sea, And even when the winds are wild, you are the quiet place for me. You are in the boat, you won't let me drown. You are in the boat, you won't let me drown. I used to pray for calm, I used to pray for clearing skies. I thought the storm was proof that I was hidden from your eyes. But now I see the anchor isn't outside in the blue. The anchor is a steady, quiet heartbeat found in you. You might not stop the thunder, you might not stop the rain, but you will hold me safely through the center of the pain. I stop fighting the weather, I lay my heavy bucket down. I trust the one who holds the sea will never let me drown. But peace is not the absence of the heavy crashing storm. Peace is knowing who is here to keep my spirit warm. You stand up in the chaos, you whisper to the sea. And even when the winds are wild, you are the quiet place for me. Are you in the middle of a massive storm right now? Are you terrified because it feels like God is completely silent while your life is sinking? Listen to me, just because the boat is rocking doesn't mean he left. He is in the boat with you. And if he is in the boat, it will not sink. True peace isn't found when the storm disappears. It's found when you realize the master of the ocean is sitting right beside you. Take a deep breath. Let him be your peace in the middle of the crash. The wind is bowing down, the sea is standing still. I am safely anchored inside your perfect will. I'm sitting in the quiet, staring at the empty floor, praying the exact same words I prayed the day before. I feel like a broken record spinning in a heavy groove, waiting for the mountain in my living room to move. I'm terrified, tired of my repetitive refrain. Terrified, you're rolling eyes at all my daily pain. I fold my heavy hands again, I whisper to the air. Are you completely bored of me in this echoing prayer? But you don't turn away when I repeat the heavy plea. You lean a little closer just to hear the heart in me. You are not a busy king with the crowded rush to stay. You are a patient father who is willing just to wait. You listen every time, you never tune me out. had to bring you shiny victories to share. Thought I had to graduate beyond this mundane prayer, but you care about the daily bread, the little things I lack. You don't demand a polished speech before you answer back. The repetition isn't just a lack of growing faith, it is a child knocking softly on the Father's gate. I stop feeling so ashamed, I'll bring the same old tear, trusting that your holy heart is always glad to hear. But you don't turn away when I repeat the heavy plea. You lean a little closer just to hear the heart in me. You are not a busy king with a crowded rush to stay. You are a patient father who is willing just to wait. Are you embarrassed to pray about the same struggle again today? Do you feel like you are annoying God because you haven't overcome this yet? Or because your prayer hasn't changed in months? Listen to me, God does not get bored of your voice. He is not tapping his watch, frustrated by your process. Every time you come to him, even with the exact same words, he leans in to listen. He loves that you keep coming back, keep knocking. He hears you every single time. I will bring it all again. I will lay it at your feet, knowing that your listening ear makes the brokenness complete. I've been staring at the ceiling, trying to connect the dots, tying all my heavy sorrow into tight and painful knots. I'm demanding all the answers, asking heaven to explain why the innocent are broken, why you ever allow the pain. My intellect is screaming, and my faith is wearing thin, trying to find the reasoning in the world we're living in. I hold my aching, spinning head, I whisper to the sky, if you love me like you say, won't you please just tell me why? But peace is not the product of a fully answered mind. Peace is trusting in the God who is merciful and kind. You don't always give the reasons, you don't always clear the view, but you step into the fire and you walk me right on through. I don't need to know it all, I just need to know you. I thought that an equation could resolve my heavy grief, that logic was the only way to finally find relief. But the human mind is fragile and the universe is vast, and the answers that I seek would never truly ever last. So I trade my heavy questions for the comfort of your chest, and let the great unknown become a place of holy rest. I lay the magnifying glass away, I let the mystery remain. I trust the character of God inside the middle of the uncertain mind. Peace is trusting in a God who is merciful and kind. You don't always give the reasons, you don't always clear the view, but you step into the fire and you walk me right on through. Are you exhausting yourself trying to figure out why God allowed something to happen? Are you holding your peace hostage until you get an explanation? Listen to me, sometimes the why is hidden, and even if we knew it, it wouldn't take the pain away. True peace doesn't come from having all the answers. It comes from the presence of the Comforter. You don't have to figure it out tonight. Let go of the need to understand everything. Just let Him hold you. I surrender all the whys. I am resting in the who. Even in the darkest night, I will put my trust in you.